How's it going, Taste Buds? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
This is a snack podcast. It's a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks,
so that you know what to try and what not to buy.
And the name of this podcast is... I tried to trick you, tried to do a little quick. We've got a lot of snacks today. Episode 81. We've got the... Well, first, before I go through the snacks... Always got to thank the patrons. Guys, if you are supporting us on Patreon, thank you so much. If you're not, it's $5 a month. You get access to behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as occasionally episodes early when I finish them early. This episode will not be early because this episode's going out late. I just posted, if you're watching this, I just posted a bloopers reel from the Snack of the Year episode. So if you are supporting us on Patreon, go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much to our patrons. Thank you to KG Mod, Tape Master, Les Britt, Clearly Awesome, The Pickler. Thank you to Yarbs, Lisa Rose. Thank you to Unicycler, and thank you to Dillium Pickle Spear. It's $5 a month. Patreon.com/SuperTastersPodcast. Behind the scenes, if you want some of that stuff. So today we've got a lot of new chip flavors that I'm really excited to try. We've got the brand new Doritos Flaming Hot Korean Style Barbecue. We've got the 3 new Miller Lite Pringles flavors. We've got the beer can chicken. We've got the beer braised steak and the grilled beer brat. We've also got the new Lay's. This is the missing Do Us a Flavor Lay's that we weren't able to do when we did the Valentina and the wavy Korean barbecue. So this is the bacon grilled cheese. We've got some fan snacks. These are all gifted snacks from the nation of France. So these are Les Chipsières. These are Brett's brand sauce curry flavored chips. What are those two over there?
Over here, we got from the same Brett's. It's pesto mozzarella.
Really excited for those.
There's actually a French Lay's. It's champignons de Paris. So Paris mushrooms. Champignon is mushroom in French. And then we got the 2 Pop-Tarts flavors that dropped a little bit ago. I think we picked them up right before we went to Japan, but they are the Pop-Tarts Girl Scouts Frosted Thin Mints and the Girl Scouts Frosted Coconut Caramel, which is based on the Samoas?
Yeah. So let's see. Where do we want to start? Maybe we should start with these gifted snacks. What do you think about that?
That works for me.
And save the Pop-Tarts for the end as a little sweet treat. Which one do you want to crack into first? Maybe the pesto?
Yeah.
So these are Brett's pesto mozzarella. Thank you again to these were gifted to us. They've got some tape on them. They did say that they had to be able to fit them in their luggage. They had to poke a few holes and let the air out. And they did say that they taped up the holes. So hopefully these are not stale. We will see. I had to use a similar strategy. It's kind of funny. These Doritos, I couldn't find them anywhere near me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to order them online. So I ordered these Doritos online from Walmart's website. And, had to kind of bite the bullet. It's $5 shipping. So that kind of sucked. But I really have been wanting to try them. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. This way, I'll pay $5 in shipping, but I'll maybe save a little money on gas from having to keep driving to Walmart to check. Because they are a Walmart exclusive chip. They came in this tiny box, and I was like, wow, did they send me a mini bag? Did I accidentally order a $10 mini bag of Doritos? How did they get the bag to fit in this tiny box? And then I opened the box, and I realized that they poked a fucking hole in it and squeezed all the air out. Now, it's one thing, obviously, these chips, which were gifts, they poked holes in them, they squeezed the air out, and they put some tape over it, and hopefully they're not stale. But bro, if you're shipping the chip, choose a bigger box. Am I crazy? Why did you poke a hole in my bag? They've been in shipping for 5 days, and they didn't put tape on it. I put tape on it when it got here, but it's probably too late. Hopefully they're not stale. It's like, dude, I paid $10 for a bag of chips, and it might be stale.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Walmart.
Especially since, chips, when they are transported, are shipped.
Yeah.
All chips are shipped, Nobody, they are...
And the air is supposed to protect them during transport. Is that
Correct.
not the argument? So you let all of the air out? It's probably the freaking UPS guys stomping on the bag. They're getting all crumbled up.
He's like, what the hell? I didn't get a bag of these. Pop.
Yeah, so, there's a very poked hole in the bag. So very happy about that. Fucking Walmart. You know who else screwed me over? Amazon had there's
Light 'em
a
up,
new
Evan.
there's a new Chex Mix that is Oreo. It's a new Chex Mix Muddy Buddy Oreo, and it's not just the cookies and cream. It's like specifically an Oreo. They it's like coated in like an Oreo cookie. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I haven't gotten to try it, but they had it on sale on Amazon. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order these too. Why not? And so I ordered them. It was only like $5. And when it got here, I opened the box and I was like, oh, this is just the cookies and cream Muddy Buddy. I must have ordered the wrong thing on accident. Go to my order. Nope. I ordered the Oreo Muddy Buddy and they sent me just the wrong bag. They're like, it should be fine. It's all tastes the same. No! No! Fucking losers. Okay. Oh, dude, these smell so good. It smells like pesto, dude.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much. If you're watching this, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm really excited for these chips. God, the smell, incredible.
You know, you really do taste
The basil.
pesto and like a creaminess from the cheese.
Yeah. And it's very fresh. Like the basil flavor makes it, it's very fresh. Basically like eating like a salad, you know, at this point.
That's true. Yeah. The first...
They're not stale.
No, they're not stale.
By the way,
first of all.
they're not stale.
You definitely taste what is meant to be the mozzarella cheese first, and then it like the pesto flavor glides over.
The first thing I taste is like the basil. Is from the pesto, but maybe that's just because, you know,
I
guys,
just brushed my teeth and I haven't brushed his teeth in a week.
rewatch the when we took the Super Tasters test. Rewatch the clip, bring it back up. Remember our response times. But you're right; they're both there. Oh, these are great. I'm a little upset that they let the air out, not because the chips are stale, because I really wanted to see what a French chip ghost was like.
True.
I really wanted to eat the chip ghost, and I wanted to breathe in some of that air.
And instead, it got showered over souvenirs. You know?
Yeah, they let who knows? Hopefully they let the spirit go while they were still in France, and it didn't follow them home, a French ghost.
They're not very oily.
Yeah.
There's a nice richness to them.
These are so tasty. Wow. And you're right. They're not super oily. There's no weird aftertaste or anything. It's just the pesto, the mozz flavor. It's I could easily crush this entire bag, I think.
Yeah, they are very well seasoned. Like, not just in terms of like the flavor is strong, but the flavor is really good.
Oh my god. These are going to be a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any reason not to put them in 5. They very much deliver on what they are, and it's a really solid chip.
They're delicious.
They deliver on what they say they're going to deliver on. They deliver
I
on
mean,
what they
French
are.
people, they know what they're doing when it comes to a potato. I haven't forgotten the fries that you guys are famous for.
Yeah.
In fact, you might be surprised to learn, they're very popular over here as well. Can you wrap these for me? Oh, I forgot. I'd like to get a little bit of damp on my towel, on my my chip finger towel. Delicate operation there. Because, you know, I'm civilized. It's a tasty chip. It's worth sucking my fingers over. Let's go to now the same brand. Brett's again from France. This is a sauce curry chip.
Interesting. Sauce curry. It looks really good. There's like pictures of like a pepper and some ginger on there.
Now, curry is interesting, right? Because we just got back from Japan, obviously. They love curry in Japan. Ooh, that smells great. I've been told they love curry in the UK. I imagine they probably love curry in France.
I think that curry is pretty much loved everywhere.
Well, I don't just mean that they enjoy it, right? It seems like there's a culture there.
Yeah.
At least in the UK, from what I've heard. And the fact that there is a culture there, like they know what they're doing to an extent, you know, or so I've been told. Again, I haven't been to the UK, but it sounds like curry's big over there, and they have people that know how to make it.
It's because it's
I would
either-
expect.
it's either curry, a Chinese, or bland food.
Or bland chicken and chips.
Unless you're from the UK and you want to send us snacks or something, in which case your food is great. It's great, guys. Okay, so it's definitely like a creamy curry sauce. It's like a curry mayo.
There's like a little bit of a sweetness there too. It's good. I think I very much like these more than the, just to compare it to another Indian flavored chip, but the wavy masala, the magic masala lays, which have a tendency to be a little eggy. These are quite nice. Also not stale.
The chip brand, the Brett's brand, the chips are pretty solid.
What's happening to me? Oh, there's a little bit of a French chip spirit that was left in there.
He's getting Frenched.
That's what you do. I want to go to France and not learn any French, but whenever someone's like, "Oh, this is the escar,"
Yeah,
this is what they sound like. This is the escargot, and I go, "Oh, oh."
almost
Why do they do that? They,
choked out a chip.
is that just like? Do they have like a was one of their kings just like a big Bill Cosby fan, the King of France,
Yeah,
and he would do that. That's his impression of Bill Cosby. He'd go, oh.
Bill Cosby. Oh,
You know what I realized? I'm not thinking of Bill Cosby. I was thinking of Bill Cosby because I was thinking of Fat Albert, and I was thinking of Bill Cosby doing an impression of Fat Albert. So I was thinking of that clip where Bill Cosby's getting arrested, and he goes, "Hey, hey, hey."
yeah.
In my head, that's what I was thinking, but I'm thinking of Fat Albert. King Albert?
We've
Was
got
Fat-
a pretty in-depth knowledge of France over here.
of world history and of Fat Albert. Fat Albert does sound like he would be the king. That sounds like a king.
Fat
That's like,
Albert does sound
it's
like
like
a
a
king.
King George kind of name. Like, and a lot of kings are fat. I could be a king.
It used to be. These are good. I don't know. It's hard to compare because they're two very different flavor profiles.
These are tasty.
I think for me there are 4 because I like the pesto mozzarella more.
Yeah. There's like a little tanginess. There's like a sweetness there. The curry flavor is great. But compared to the pesto, it's maybe just a little bit more mild.
Yeah, but still good.
Still good. Not greasy or not super greasy. I agree with the 4. Yeah. I like those quite a bit.
Anyone in France watching, it's all in good fun. We,
Petite is small. What is like big?
American.
How do you say big in French? You
I would
know?
imagine it'd be some iteration of like grande or grand, something like that. Just because it is a Romance language, and like
Yeah.
with Spanish and Italian, it's usually like grande or something like that.
Let's go to the Lays. The French Lays.
The Paysan Champions de Paris.
So these are like a mushroom flavored Lays.
Wow, they smell like mushrooms. In a good way. They smell like, like when you're sautéing mushrooms in butter.
They look very like pale.
They do look
Like
pretty
not
pale.
as yellow as our Lays. It's like very like pale white. Oh, yeah. That smells good. Wow.
Dude, it's butter and mushrooms.
It's very strong mushroom flavor.
Oh, man.
They nailed the mushroom flavor. That's crazy. It's like you're eating like crispy mushroom strips or something.
Damn. Holy nouveau. So these are new over there?
Wow. It's interesting. It's the butter flavor.
Yeah.
It doesn't just taste like butter. It tastes like butter that is absorbed.
It's infused with
like
mushroomness.
a fried butter
These
concoction.
are incredible.
They're very tasty.
And it's the thicker texture as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like
It's pretty, they don't look super seasoned,
no, there's no color on them. They just look there's like little brown
but they're
flecks.
very flavorful.
Damn, these kick ass.
That mushroom flavor. Thank you so much again for these chips. These are all bangers.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I didn't know that France was chill like that. I didn't know they had a chip game over there.
With buttered seasoned mushrooms, no less, being an incredible chip flavor.
Yeah, I mean, what are you thinking?
For me, they're a 5. I thought they were going to be
I'd
good.
have to agree.
They turned out, they're even better than I thought they were going to be.
I'd have to agree. That is makes me surprised that we haven't gotten more mushroom flavored chips over here. Because that's a
agree.
banger. That's an absolute banger. Tasty. Really tasty. Well, we're coming back to the United States now with another Lay's flavor. Bacon grilled cheese. Wow. I don't know how you follow something like that, but let's show you how we do it over on our side of the pond.
Welcome to America.
And the thing about our American chips, yep, they stink like shit.
Yep.
Yep, that smells terrible.
Do you think you would rather have unlimited grilled cheese?
Chips, unlimited chips?
Yeah, chips, grilled cheese, unlimited
Yeah.
grilled cheese, but no bacon, or chips, unlimited chips, grilled cheese chips, but no chips.
Dude, you want to do a real would you rather? I can come up with really good would you rathers.
Okay.
Would you rather eat 100 pieces of bacon?
Okay.
Fuck, I can't think of anything. I can't fucking think, dude.
Ask him.
If you guys haven't, we just watched Friendship, the new Tim Robinson film. That's what I'm quoting, which is, 50% of my jokes, quoting comedy films.
Quoting people, yeah.
It's so funny. It is definitely worth seeing in theaters. It's Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson, him just doing his thing, And he's got a great comedic voice, man. I love Tim Robinson.
Anybody that
Ooh, I'm stalling because I'm not looking forward to these. I don't have high expectations.
not to just like compare works that are different. Obviously.
Don't pit two bad bitches
But if
against each other.
If you love, I think you should leave. You will love Friendship.
Yeah, I agree. It's the same kind of
Vibe.
It's his comedy style. He hasn't modified it.
It does smell like toast, doesn't it? It does smell kind of bready.
It smells stinky, like stinky American cheese.
Wow.
Just like fake cheese.
Now this is the salt that we weren't getting out of the French chips. Like this is all
It's
that
definitely
brings us back.
salty. I mean, this is easily, I think, even from just that first bite, the weakest of the 3 Do Us a flavors that we've tried. Yeah, I mean, this in third place, the wavy Korean style fried chicken in second, and the Valentine is in a clear first place. This is just, and it doesn't feel new to me. I honestly, I'm not really getting the bacon either. It tastes like their cheddar flavor.
It's very mild. And like I said, I mean, they do surprisingly a good job of making it taste like this specific type of grilled cheese, but it's a very bad grilled cheese. It's like Wonder Bread, American cheese, and then
It's-
very, very mild bacon.
It's very boring. It is not it's not offensive. Like, it doesn't taste bad. It's maybe a little salty.
I feel like
Man, where's the bacon though, dude? What are we doing, man?
it's very light. Yeah.
It's like you order a bacon grilled cheese from a diner and they put like one pig ear in it or something. That's how they make bacon. You know, pig ears. I didn't know that either.
It's fast food bacon style, where
right.
it's like they say 3 strips and it's actually like 2 bites.
And it's not like elephant ears, like where it's not actually eating an elephant ear. You're eating
the pig ear.
The pig ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This tastes like the flavor profile that is on this chips is left over from a dog snack factory.
Dog snack.
Like this is the same proprietary blend that they are putting on like grain-free little protein bites for your dogs.
I genuinely think they just use the spray, the cheese whiz for the cheese flavor.
With the hint of bacon.
It's fine. It's really just okay. I think that if we were doing in between ratings, it would be around a 2.5 for me. I don't have a tenderness in my heart for it to lift it up to a 3. So I will be rounding down this time to a 2.
It's a 2. I was going to say for me it's a clear 2.
I need a palate cleanser after that. Let's crack into one of these Pringles. Which do you think is going to be like the I assume they're all going to be pretty similar. Let's do the chicken. Chicken's kind of a basic.
I was gonna say
baseline.
Chicken is typically where I would start before going into red meat. But when we were kids, at least, I loved beer can chicken. Like anytime, it was just so funny watching.
You eat it and you're like, whoa,
wait,
whoa,
how much beer was in that?
Guys, I'm drunk.
Yeah,
Gabe's taking the can out before it's finished emptying and
drinking the piping hot chicken grease beer.
Yeah.
They smell good. They smell like really seasoned chicken.
I'm going to clear my palate a little bit, get that fake cheese flavor out of my mouth.
Yeah, those chips are dog food, like I said. Sorry to whoever suggested that flavor.
Yeah. Oh, Tim from Ohio. This is my idea for to do us a flavor competition. We put bacon grilled cheese on that shit.
What if it was like a grilled cheese like you get down at Denny's, but there's a little bit of bacon on it?
Well, the thing is, it's not even his fault because he came up with the idea, but he's not in the lab with the scientists.
True,
you know?
true.
Like
The
when they're
scientists are
like,
what do we have
just put the
lying
fake
around?
cheese powder on there.
Yeah.
We've only got 2 tablespoons left of the bacon powder.
We forgot.
It's fine. It's fine.
We didn't have a lot of bacon.
Dude, we're out of pig ears. What are we gonna do? Those are hard to come by.
Okay. So for those of you watching,
The beer flavor is stronger than I expected.
ooh, this is, yeah. For those of you watching that, every time I eat a Pringle, it looks like I do it differently, and it's very sad. This is what I'm going for, right? Just so if you watch me and you think, like, does he just forget how to eat food? So when I eat a Pringle like this, or like this, like that feels awkward.
Yeah.
There's a clearly more seasoned edge.
Yeah.
What I go for, what I try to do, even though it's a little awkward, I want this to touch my tongue first.
Yeah.
So I go like this.
That looks insane to me.
And sometimes I mess up.
And this is what
And
I'm
then I
going
look like a
for.
goofball.
Quack, quack, our duck.
Look, he's a beer can chicken. Yeah, he's a duck. I know he's a duck.
Our duck.
I mean, this is... It definitely tastes like beer can chicken.
Okay, you know what? Okay, beer can chicken Pringles. Here's what I think. The beer flavor is there.
Yes.
It's not like boozy or anything, but it tastes like beer can chicken, and it's got this really pleasant, like savory aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's like it takes some time for you to like have all the flavors. It's not just all at once. You got to sit on it. You got to chew on it a little bit.
100%. Like you said, the more you dissect it as you're chewing it, you taste more. And it tastes like there is a specific flavor when you are slow cooking and long cooking a chicken, right? When you have chicken that like it really like releases all of its flavor, and that's what you have here.
The more I eat, the more I like it. The chicken flavor is great, but the seasoning, like this is what we put on the chicken. It's tasty, man.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you thinking? Because the more I eat, the bar is getting closer and closer.
Initially, I was a 3, but you're right. The more I eat, the more I like. Which I feel like Maybe it goes up to 4.
I mean, it's at least a 4. Easily. Ooh.
It's a surprisingly very complex flavored chip.
Yeah, it is. And it's an experience because it's the more you eat, the longer it's in your mouth. It's like, here's the beer. It's like the waiter is just bringing you the courses.
Yeah.
Here's the beer. You know, the waiter at the Michelin star restaurants. Here's your
Miller Lite.
Here's your Miller Lite. Here's the chicken. And then he pulls out your tongue like this. And he's like, here's the seasoning.
Sir, your champagne.
This is so
Miller Lite,
good.
the champagne of beers.
Yeah. Fair enough. Honestly, wait, one more, and then final verdict. Man.
This is going to sound crazy, but one of the best parts of this is how much of the chicken flavor it is captured. You know?
Yeah. I think
feel
it
like
might be. You feel like what?
I was just going to say, I feel like you don't normally like, I don't know, I feel like we take chicken flavored things for granted as like a normal or a base flavor.
I think it might be a 5.
It's close for me, but I feel like it's a 4.5. And these two are
And you know what?
much better.
It is a 4.5. You're right. That one I'm rounding down.
This
This one I'm rounding up because the aesthetic, dude. It's just the aesthetic of the like, yeah, we're doing a collab with Miller Lite. Oh, and guess what? It's gonna be delicious. Yeah. You know what? We're putting it at 5. Spiritually, it is a 5.
It's funny seeing
It's a 5.
like a classic, like what I would imagine like very like French style chip where it's like buttered mushroom flavored. And you're like, yeah, this is great. And then a very American flavored chip where it's like, and now we have beer can chicken.
I know. Okay. It's time. Okay, guys. And now it's time for me to read the snack news. I don't know why I winked. Who am I winking at? Okay, Mountain Dew is releasing a new dragon fruit flavored Mountain Dew.
What's it called?
It's called dragon fruit.
No.
I don't know.
Sorry. I mean, normally they have like little nicknames.
We've got Zapp's. They're releasing a new Bayou Blackened Ranch flavor. Pop-Tarts. They're bringing back their blue raspberry flavored Pop-Tart. Keebler. They're releasing a Strongberry fudge striped cookie. It's for the Superman, for the James Gunn Superman movie. Sorry, it's Strongberry.
That's what makes Superman strong. He eats strong berries.
Yeah, that's Superman's weakness is kryptonite, but his strengthness is strong berries.
Clark Kent, while wandering in his farmland in Kansas, happened upon a strongberry bush.
They can't see them. Superman can see like the atoms and stuff in the universe. They can't see, but the sun gives off strong berries. They're microscopic, and I absorb them through my skin.
Superman, after he beats up a big monster at home.
No, okay. Kettle Brand chips are releasing a new chili crisp flavored chip. Ooh. This one I just thought was kind of fun. Hormel, they're releasing a dill pickle flavored pepperoni. And I think that's everything. One moment. We got the Mountain Dew. We got the Strongberries.
I love pickles, but man, is it so funny seeing this like pickle
I guess
everything flavor culture.
Huh? You love what? Yeah, well, it's we're in a pickle trend.
We're in the pickle science right now.
I guess I got the Pop-Tarts are technically frosted blue raspberry Pop-Tarts. So
this changes
the frosted
everything.
blue raspberry Pop-Tarts are returning. All right, guys, that's all for the snack news. New snack news every single Monday. Everybody's favorite day of the week. Let's move on to the next can of Pringles. Which one do you think?
I think we should do the brats.
Okay, let's do it. So these are grilled beer brat Miller Lite Pringles. Huh. I feel like you smell the brats more than the beer.
Yeah, and it's definitely like
It's a little mild.
artificial pork, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's weird how I feel like it's hard to capture pork in a seasoning blend.
All right, grilled beer brat Pringles going in.
Whoa.
That's more than I expected. first flavor? Why is it like kind of like sweet?
I was gonna say, well, brats are sweet, you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
I guess I've never had a brat just like on its own. I'm always putting stuff on it. There's like a sweetness there.
Almost like barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm. Pretty strong.
These are in the same vein as the beer can chicken. They get better the more you eat.
Yeah, the beer is kind of an afterthought on these ones.
Yeah, it's like very, very mellow. But at the same time, I mean, like, yeah, when you're making grilled beer brats, then it's either like there's beer in the mixture or like, you know, you poached it in beer and then you grilled it off.
They're a little bit sweet. They're very meaty. And there's like a garlicky flavor that's really nice. The beer kind of comes afterwards, though.
Yeah.
Which is fine. These are interesting. I mean, it's very distinct. I was worried that some of these would be like kind of samey, but it's definitely
Very different.
different than the beer can chicken. I don't know. What are you feeling? What is your gut telling you?
It's a strong 3. I feel like there are parts where I feel like it's almost a 4 because there's flavors in there I really like. But I feel like this is a I'm happy to finish the can. I don't know if I'd get it again. I would get the beer can chicken again.
Honestly, I feel like I'm fucking with you just a tiny bit more than you are. Because for me, the more I eat, I think it barely just squeaks by into 4. I just really like it. It's really interesting to me. But I'm a big Pringles guy. You actually weren't for a while.
For a while, I wasn't. No. Man. So far though, these are both very strong.
It's pretty good. You still
Maybe
feeling
I'll
a
hold
3?
off. Maybe I'll hold off on my judgment until we try the last one.
Okay, let's hold off on these then. Moving on to the beer braised steak, Miller Lite Pringles.
It's a T-bone on the can. Big old steak. These ones smell like beer.
Yeah, they do. Stronger than like the meat scent.
It doesn't even smell like meat
All
at
right, let me
first.
clear my palate a little bit.
It just straight up smells like a domestic Pilsner, you know, Miller Lite. It smells sweet, kind of bready. Oh, it's a little bit more meaty when you smell the meaty side.
This looks like,
They painted it on.
yeah, it looks like burnt or something.
Tastes like beer with salty meat at the back end.
It's definitely beef, you know? It's definitely a beef flavor. Yeah, it's a little bit saltier than the other ones.
They all have a nice savory flavor.
Yeah.
This one has the most beer flavor, which I guess makes sense because it's beer braised.
You know what? They did a good job of capturing a steak flavor. It doesn't taste like, oh, beef. Like when you eat beef cup noodles or top ramen or something.
Right.
It tastes like steak. It tastes specifically like steak. In fact, there's like, it's almost tricking my brain into like, is that a fattiness to it? Like, is that like, you know, when you're eating a steak and you get a little piece of fat?
Only with the good steaks.
It's a great steak flavor. I mean, that's a pretty impressive recreation.
You know what this tastes like to me? When you cook a steak in a pan
Yeah.
and then you have like steak drippings.
And you drink
then
the steak grease?
You
Yeah.
then you take a piece of bread and you fry it in the steak juice.
Yeah.
It tastes like steak bread.
Steak bread, baby. It definitely gets better the more you eat.
I'm glad I waited.
Yeah.
Because I think now I put brats in 4, these in 3.
I'm right there with you. I was like, I think I like the brats more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right. I think these are a 4. I think these guys are a 3. But I think that as a trio, man, imagine showing up to a barbecue with these.
Yeah, it's fun.
Dude, everyone would be like high-fiving you and adding you on Facebook. And everyone would be like,
Yeah.
dude. And they would be, dude, can you sign my football? And you'd be like, yeah, I got a little bit of time. And they'd be like, you're the most popular guy in school, dude.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm 40.
And you're like, yeah, I'm the only 41
I'm
year old
the
there.
only 41-year-old in class. I'm like, I'm Billy Madison.
Yeah.
You know? Who's the coolest guy? My favorite character from any movie. No, these are great. I mean, they killed it. I was very hesitant when they announced them. But honestly, all 3, none of them are misses.
What a lineup.
That's nice, man. Well done, Pringles. All right, moving on.
Now, Miller Lite, you have to make a potato chip flavored beer.
Isn't that how they make beer? Potatoes?
Yeah, the crumple up potato chip.
Fermented potato juice. All right. Is it time? Is it finally time to see if my $10 bag of Doritos is stale?
Yeah.
All right, let me clean
We
my
probably want to eat them as soon as possible since they're releasing their air.
Oh, every minute counts.
Spice up your bite with a bold Korean-style barbecue. Thanks for the information.
All right, so these are the Doritos Flaming Hot Korean-style barbecue chips. These are a limited time. They are exclusive to Walmart. They've been on my radar.
Exclusive to Walmart is not, the best, but it is what it is.
Not much of a smell.
They smell like Flaming Hot, and then for some reason there was like a scent illusion I was having where it smelled like peanuts.
Yeah, that's the stale. Actually, they removed the air, but they filled the bag with packing peanuts.
Yeah. Which, as we all know, are made with peanut byproducts.
If these are stale, I'm gonna flip my fucking lid.
Even
All right.
upon closer smell spection, you just pretty much get the Flaming Hot smell.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh, weird.
Whoa, okay. What an adventure.
Yeah.
I literally went from, oh, I don't like this, to, oh, I like it again.
There's a sweetness. It's almost like a pineapple-y.
The sweet, like, onion barbecue flavor comes at the very end.
Yeah.
The first taste you get clashes. Like, you taste Flamin' Hot, and then you taste, you're like, what is this other taste?
Just reminds me when we had the Flamin' Hot Thai red curry. Because I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. Like, what's happening here? But it should be sweet. It should
You know
be
what
sweet.
it is?
What?
Try that. When you try that chip,
Yeah.
it's Flaming Hot and smoke flavoring. Try it.
There is a smokiness. I noticed that as well.
So the first thing you get is the
Yeah.
Flaming Hot proprietary blend with a smoke flavor.
Yeah.
And then it comes in the
Sweetness
and
slowly comes
savory.
in. Yeah.
Wow, it's very interesting. Like,
It takes
the
a couple
journey.
seconds, for everything to process. Because it's like boom, 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 boom. Not what I expected.
me neither. I do like them though. They're not.
The smoke flavor is a little bit much.
I don't think that they have dethroned Flaming Hot Cool Ranch as my favorite
Flaming Hot.
Flaming Hot.
The Flaming Hot flavor is good on these.
Yeah. I think I'm leaning towards a 4.
That's what I'm leaning to. I'm trying to let them settle a little bit. I'm glad they went with the tanginess and the sweetness because I think that's one of the problems that we mentioned that we had with the Lay's wavy Korean fried chicken flavor.
Yeah.
There was no sweet, there was no tangy. It was just, but these, I think that they got that flavor profile down a little bit better. That first initial flavor being like so smoky is crazy.
Yeah, because it was throwing me off when I first tried it. I was like, what's happening?
It's weird.
Yeah.
I was afraid. I was like, oh, they not only got the air out of the bag, they poisoned it. They poisoned my bag of chips. They are good, though. But there's a lot of flaming hot flavors that are better. Even the Flamas, I think I liked more than these.
Really?
I really like the Flamas. I really like the Flamas.
I think I like these a little bit more than the Flamas. But Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch, I think, is like...
What if,
What,
what if it's not even supposed to be smoky? They just poked holes in the bag and they accidentally left it near the truck and they're just billowing exhaust onto the bag of chips. It's just permeating.
It's diesel exhaust. Dude, why do these guys taste like...
It tastes like oil. It's just like motor oil. Yeah. I think...
I know, honestly, the more I eat, the more I like them. These are one of those chips where I feel like my heart is telling me 4 right now, but as I keep
On a
munching
re-snack?
them, they might go up.
They might go up. For me right now, I'm feeling a 4. I'm really feeling a 4. And I think they started as a 3. So I've already bumped them. I think a 4. That's what I think that's makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, they're definitely
One last
worth
big pinch.
trying.
Yeah. They're interesting.
For me, these are I would get these again, but I wouldn't get a family size bag. I would get if I see a snack size bag somewhere, I'd be like, yeah, I could go for a little handful of these. Fives are like, if I see a Costco pack, if I see the big bulk bag, I'm getting it. 4s are like, yeah, I'd get it again. Maybe the same size or smaller. 3 is like, if somebody had them, you would snack on them.
Yeah. They're not exactly what I expected, but I do think people should try them. There's a little bit of a soy sauce flavor in there too.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
It's a very complex flavored chip, surprisingly. Definitely worth trying.
Okay, so last but not least, we've got 2 Pop-Tarts for dessert, baby. We've got frosted coconut caramel, Girl Scout cookie flavored Pop-Tarts, and another Girl Scout cookie flavor, frosted Thin Mints Pop-Tarts. All right.
Should we try one cold, one hot?
One cold.
Or one like...
Do you have one prepared?
Room temp. Or leave them room temp since they're Girl Scout cookies, which is really just me making something up so that we don't have to get up to heat them up.
Maybe I'm just being lazy, but yeah, I don't really find that usually it makes that much of a difference. Sometimes with certain flavors, it definitely does. But I've always eaten my Pop-Tarts either completely frozen or room temp.
I'm a toaster now. I'm a toasty.
You're a toaster?
Throw it in the toaster. I am a toaster.
You're not a toaster. You're a fucking dude. You're a guy. You're literally a guy.
I'm a brave little toaster. I don't know what to
What
tell
can you toast? You can't toast anything.
I can toast you. Good, man. r/toast me.
All right, so we're starting with the frosted coconut caramel.
You could definitely smell that.
It smells like s'mores.
That caramel coconut blend.
I like the coconut.
Okay.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's not bad at all.
it's definitely invoking those flavor profiles without giving you like the exact enjoyment of the cookie. Because it's also a texture thing with like the chewy caramel, the texture of the coconut, and then the nice cookie.
Oh, it's pretty nice, actually.
But they taste good.
That's pretty damn good. And I'm not usually crazy about a lot of Pop-Tart flavors. Like we still have, I think, the apple turnover and the sugar cookie one, I think, are still sitting in my shelf.
Which we didn't mind the sugar cookie one, but the apple turnover I knew was gonna what's
Yeah.
going to rot in the cupboard.
Yeah, I'll probably have to toss those.
Yeah.
Either eat them now or save them for the goddamn
ant food.
apocalypse. Yeah. Okay. I'll reserve my judgment. We can try the Thin Mints next.
Okay.
I like that these are a chocolate base.
Yeah, I mean, they look like the regular chocolate Pop-Tarts. I don't know which one you want. There you go.
Clear my palate.
They smell like peppermint cocoa.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Double sniff.
The double sniff. Crumbs everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Again, it reminds you of the flavor for sure, but you're definitely missing out on that texture of a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah. It's pretty good, though. They didn't go overboard with the mint.
And it's definitely like a cocoa, like dark chocolate flavored chocolate. You know, like it's a very cacao forward flavored chocolate.
Tastes a lot like a Thin Mint. Surprisingly enough.
Who'd have thought?
What do you think?
I think they are both a good blend. Like they definitely deliver not only on the Girl Scout flavored or the Girl Scout flavor profile, but it's still like it still definitely reminds you of a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Like, because it is a Pop-Tart. But they're good. They're not really blowing me away, though.
Which do you think is better?
The Samoas or samosas.
I think so, too. I really like the
Samoa.
The Samoa. I think I would probably go... I think that the Thin Mint is just behind... They might be in the same category, but it might be for me 4 for the Samoas and 3 for the Thin Mints. I really like the Samoas.
I'm doing one more little snacker on it.
Yeah. Okay.
A little snackaroo. For me, I'd probably go... I think... For me, they're 3s, but I definitely think that the caramel one is better. So I guess that does make sense to put the Samoas in 4 and then the Girl Scouts in 3.
Yeah, I think that's what my heart is telling me. I would definitely recommend one or the other. I don't know that you can get them separate. I think they might come in a together
That's how I got them.
unit.
But I think you can get them separate.
It's been a great episode, guys. Thank you so much to these generous donations, these French chips. They were all really good. And, you know, surprisingly, all of the beer can chicken Miller Lite Pringles were...
Well, the beer flavored ones.
Well, yes, all of the beer can minus chicken. All of the beer can Pringles, all the beer can Miller Lite Pringles were very tasty. The beer can chicken being the favorite, the grilled beer brats being not far behind, and the beer braised steak still definitely worth checking out. I would get all 3, and I think it would be a fun time for you guys to try them back to back, maybe with some friends in a group setting. Very, very tasty. Well done, Pringles. And a really interesting new Flaming Hot chip from Doritos, the Flaming Hot Korean style barbecue. Not exactly what we expected, but still very, very tasty. It's been a great episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I got to give one last shout out to our patrons on patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. It's $5 a month if you want to support us and get access to behind the scenes exclusive content, such as the bloopers reel that I just posted for the Snack of the Year episode. That's going to be exclusive on Patreon. Thank you so much to KG Tape Master Lesprit. Thank you to Clearly Awesome, The Pickler. Thank you to Yarbs, Lisa Rose. Thank you to Unicycler. And thank you to Dillium Pickle Spear. Thank you so much for your guys' support. You've been listening to the Super Tasters podcast. I've been your host, Evan.
I've been your host, Gabe.
And ladies and gentlemen, as always, remember to fly to France and get us chips and get bed bugs. Anybody remember that? When they had a bed bug outbreak? That was kind of funny. The end. You had a good time following along to that one, didn't you?
Yeah.